All right, it's Monday morning, 5 a.m. Just join the 5 a.m. club. Keep it pushing. Okay, it's February 1st. I always want to start, I told myself on the 1st of each month, I'm going to break my previous record. So on New Year's, I pushed 14 miles. So February 1st, 15 miles, and so on, in hopes by the end of the year to be able to push a complete marathon, which is 26.2 miles. So I switched my game up, starting to get up at 5 a.m. And I'm going to be moving this month. I'm going to move in a couple weeks to Huntington Beach. So this is my last good week of get some pushing in around here and just taking it all in. But I'm gonna get after it, and I'll see you soon. All right, I've been out here for about a half hour, just getting warmed up, and man, this is where it's at. I was getting my mindset, knowing I was gonna go to war with myself today, because going on these really long pushes really test yourself, really test your mind. And I when I go out for a 5 mile push, or I know I'm gonna get the task done. I go out believing I'm gonna get the task done. I mean, it's not something. But when I set a new ground, like, all right, man, 15 miles. It's a lot, but I'm looking forward to it. And I heard something that made me think. I was listening to David Goggins, and talks about in your mind changing of the guards. I mean, when you change your mindset, when you just decide. I mean, I'm definitely becoming a different person. And there's no rules to this thing. You don't, no matter, it's not no age, you're 40 or 30 or 20 or 50 or, there's no set rules. You don't have to be something for the rest of your life. You can just decide in your mind, when you decide that you're not going to be stuck in the same spot. You're not going to be stuck in the same mistakes. You're not going to be, and you just decide. And you're not afraid of, because change is hard, and you're not afraid to suffer a little. I say you have to suffer, but you have to believe. You have to believe in something. Believing is like the seed, and the seed will grow into a plant. That's your belief, your faith. What is it you believe? And suffering is just watering that seed, because you have to be willing. It's nothing is easy, and you find yourself through hard things, through challenging yourself, through constantly challenging yourself and testing yourself. And when things go wrong, you have just complete ownership of it. You start to program your mind to, when things go wrong, you don't look to find on the blame, where the blame lies. You take the blame on yourself. If something didn't go right at work, if something didn't go right in anything around you, if you put the blame on yourself and you look at yourself, that's how you gain growth. That's how you fix the problem. You assess the problem. You just figure, instead of complaining about something, instead of pointing the finger at someone, that's easy. What's hard is usually the better option, and it's hard to blame yourself. It's hard to take ownership. It's hard to say, I was at fault. But that's where growth lies. And you got to search yourself. You got to, it's a constant learning, man. We're constantly learning out here. You never stop learning, but you can never stop challenging yourself. So constantly set a marker, set a bar higher than yesterday, and go out and see if you can nail it. Like today, 15 miles, setting a new marker. See if I can nail it. Got a long way ahead. All right, it just started sprinkling out here. Looks like it might even rain. But been battling in my mind. This is when you really test yourself. Go to war with yourself. Am I gonna get the mission done? Am I gonna set out and accomplish what I had my mind set out to accomplish? I have doubts. But in those doubts, you just search your own soul. And this is not gonna be an easy task. It's cold out here. Weather's not nice. It's not a nice sunny day to go push. But good. Rain's good. Means I'll get my money's worth. Been out here about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. And boy, I got a long way to go. I'm probably only like closing on 4 miles maybe. Still got a whole long journey ahead. Going to war with yourself. I love this stuff. Still out here hacking away at it. Rain's coming down. But this is where I realized, man, this is where it's at. This is where you find out who you are. This is where you peel back the layers of you. Peel back, because man, I've been mentally going back and forth with myself. Mentally going back and forth with myself over and over, trying to give myself escape routes. Your mind starts panicking, and your mind starts saying, I don't want to do this. Why am I doing this? I don't want to do this. I don't want to be out here. It's cold, it's wet, it sucks. I got a long way to go. I'm nowhere near the end. I could be inside, comfortable right now, warm, watching TV, relaxing, eating some food. I can be just comfortable. But the more I'm out here, the more I realize this is where it's at. This is where you got to put yourself. You got to put yourself in an uncomfortable position, uncomfortable situation. And this is where you do the learning. and then you go back each time you have a victory. You just store that in your cookie jar, because when I'm out here and I start doubting and I start thinking maybe I can't do it, I go back to other victories. I go back to when I've done this. I've done things similar. And I think of how I felt at the finish line. I think of how good I felt crossing that victory line, and I just imagine that feeling. I see the end of the 15-mile mark. I see me pushing down, going home, crossing that 15-mile mark. And that's that visualization. I gotta get that. I gotta feel that. There's two people out here. It's just me against me. And the stronger one's going home. The victorious one will go home to a nice, comfortable. I earned my comfortable relaxation time. I earn it. I earned my cookie. I earned my dessert. I earned my meal. I could just go get it. I could just go eat dessert right now. But there's no satisfaction if you didn't put the work in and earn it. It tastes so much better when you earn it. So I'm out here earning it. And you gotta get out there and earn it. You gotta get out there. You gotta get out there and take this life by the horns, man. Get out there and get what you want. Get out there and do what's hard. Get out there and do what sucks. Nothing's stopping you but you, the weaker you. That's the one stopping you. It's nobody else. Can't blame nobody. Can't blame people, haters, people, bad influences. Can't blame nobody. Can't blame the boss. Can't blame. Nobody's giving you a chance. The only one holding you back is you. And when you realize that and you attack that side of you, you go to war with yourself and you kill that weaker side of you. I slay the weaker Gabriel. I have to slay him daily because he comes back and he keeps coming back. And the only way, it's like, I gave an analogy before about Venom in the comic book and how the only way to separate Venom from Eddie Brock was a bell. Was bells, or this chiming noise that the Venom doesn't like. And the Venom separates himself from Eddie Brock because of the bells. Well, the only way to separate your weaker self from you is to suffer. Put yourself through the fire. Put yourself through the cold. Put yourself through the ice. When it was out here and it started raining, when it was out here and it's cold, all I thought was good. Good. Let's earn this. Let's earn this. Ain't no sunny day out here, but I'm gonna earn this. And I'm loving it. Go get yours. Go to war with yourself daily. All right, I've been out here 5 hours now. Just hit the 5-hour mark. It's time to check on the Strava app. Wow. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm only at 13.19 miles, 5 hours and 5 minutes. I thought I was a little closer. So I still got almost 2 miles to go. Well, you know I ain't stopping now, so check back in. Okay, I'm like shot out. 15.1 miles, 5 hours, 53 minutes. Average of 2.5 miles an hour. Man, victory tastes sweet. All that suffering, all that hard work. A couple minutes of glory, man. I'm just sit here and take it all in. Set out to meet my mark. Start this month off with a bang again. I'll see you on the next one, God willing.